All right, fresh off the press, you guys already know how I get down. Always giving you that instant split-second reaction to the fights that take place. And tonight was a very good night of fights. So, I just want to tell y'all that I'm really that damn good. Did I tell y'all that it would be Leon Edwards? Did I tell y'all that it would be Leon Edwards by decision? I did. I said exactly that. So, yeah, I'm just going to give myself a round of applause right there. And I said it might be a split decision. I threw that little side note in there, and it wound up being a majority decision. So, close enough. Yeah, so, guys, what Leon Edwards just proved tonight is that he is just the better fighter. He's better than Kamaru Usman. Kamaru's game plan was to swarm him, get close to him, and try to get his hands locked and get a takedown. That is the game plan of the less skilled fighter. When you swarm somebody, that means that at a distance, you don't want any of what they're giving you. And as far as Kamaru's takedowns that he did get, he didn't do anything effective with them the whole night. Leon was able to fend them off brilliantly for the most part. And, yeah, so Leon Edwards did what he had to do tonight. He fought exactly how I would think he probably would have fought. Lots of damage to the body, lots of damage to the legs of Usman. He even landed that head kick partially at one point. But Leon fought a very composed, good fight. I thought Leon probably could have pressed the gas a little bit more in the fifth round. I thought in the fifth round, Kamaru was a lot more there to be had. But Leon looked like he was out of gas. And, so Leon got the nod. Before I get into what could potentially be next for Usman, let me just tell you guys, I know that Gilbert Burns with a win over Jorge Masvidal should probably be next for Leon Edwards. But I love me some Colby Covington, and I think everybody in the world's got to love them some Colby Covington. Colby is hilarious. If you ain't got it yet, he's putting on a show. Like, if you're that dense to where you hate the guy, you've never watched pro wrestling in your entire life, you don't understand the philosophy of Chael P. Sonnen, you don't understand anything about the entertainment business. So if you're hating the guy because of some of the things he says, you're pretty much just not a smart person. Colby puts on a show. Colby's hilarious. He says some of the funniest stuff in the world. I just watched a press conference with him where he said that the Englishmen like to quote Shakespeare and Americans like to quote Lil Wayne. So he's just a funny dude. And to be honest with you, Gilbert deserves the fight if he beats Masvidal, but I'm completely cool with Colby and Leon fighting. It'd be hilarious to see if Colby got the belt, how he would be as a champion. I think that would be super funny. And he has the skill set to be giving Leon Edwards a lot of problems. So I would be hyped for that fight. And he just said something about International Fight Week. If it's John versus Stipe as the main and the co-main is Leon and Colby, card of the year, card of the last 5 years, take my money, put it in the bank, do whatever you want to do with it. I just don't want it because I need to see that. And as far as Kamaru Usman goes, he said he's not done. He said he wants to make a run back for the title, which is respectable. But with all due respect, Kamaru's style is getting to a point where it's kind of played out. He's never been that tight defensively, and he wasn't again tonight. I said that in my prediction video. He's got this control style grappling. You're never fearful of Kamaru Usman submitting anybody. He's not a submission guy. He just has this control style where the game is evolving. The strikers a couple of years ago were getting dominated by the grapplers for the most part. And lately it's been looking like they've evolved to defend themselves through that for the most part if the grappler is not well-rounded enough. And Kamaru Usman's striking is greatly overrated because of a couple moments he had. I think what they do is they do him like they did Tyron Woodley, and they try to feed the old dog to the young guys and build a name off them. And I think that Kamaru Usman's next fight could be somebody like Shavkat Rakhmonov. I would love to see that fight. That's a super competitive fight. That'll really tell you if Shavkat's all that or not, because Kamaru is one of the greatest welterweights of all time. But yeah, I think Kamaru should take a couple more months off, come back maybe September time, like September, October. Just try to, relax for a little bit, decompress, spend time with his family, and then just, if he's going to fight his way up to a title shot again, then come back rejuvenated and get ready to dominate whoever's in front of you, because Kamaru's first run to the title, he didn't give a damn who he was stepping into the octagon with. He was more so just concerned with getting to that belt, and he's got to have that same mindset if he's going to come push again. You can't have the mindset of somebody who's been there and done that, or else it's not going to work out. One thing I do want to say about tonight, you will never, ever, ever hear me disrespect Justin Gaethje ever again. Justin, I'm sorry I ever disrespected you. I've been saying for probably like a year and a half now, that I think Justin Gaethje's a little overrated. I always say that I think he's on the receiving end of beatings too much. I think that he relies on off-balance punches, and if they don't land, he completely throws himself off balance. I've slandered the man quite a bit. Tonight, Fiziev looked incredible in the first round, and Justin Gaethje adjusted, stayed calm, did what he needed to do. He had a brilliant third round. I thought he edged the second round slightly, and then he had a brilliant third round. Wasn't even really all that competitive. Solid uppercuts he was landing. He landed a couple hard kicks, had Fiziev scared to even put weight on that front foot. He hurt. I almost said Khabib, and then I almost said Zabit. I don't know where the hell Zabit came from. He hurt Fiziev in the third round. He even got the takedown with a few seconds left, and that's when I knew it was a wrap. I had a 2-leg parlay with Gaethje and Usman, so thanks, Kamaru. Appreciate it. But, it was cool to see Justin Gaethje win that fight. Rafael Fiziev has a lot of potential, but he needs to tighten up a few things. Like, his cardio tonight didn't look great. He looked like he was fading. He definitely looked like he was lacking explosiveness in the third round that he had in the first round, which is natural, but not to that degree, especially when you're in the third round and you want to be a champion that fights 5 rounds. But Justin Gaethje's the man. What else was on the card? Gunnar Nelson made quick work of Brian Barberena, absolutely dominated him. Then we had Dolidze and Vettori. Now, this fight could have went either way. I edged it for Dolidze, but I can understand 29-28 Vettori. But our Paulie shits on the judges moment of the night is the judge that gives Marvin Vettori 30-27. Like, what are you watching? I'm not going to go into a whole spiel again, but, like, what are you looking at? Get your stuff together. Like, it was ridiculous. And then, I'm not even going to hold you. I fell asleep during Casey O'Neill and Jennifer Maia. I don't really like Casey O'Neill. She's hella cocky. I didn't even catch if she won or not. I took a little doze off real quick. But let me see if she won. Yeah, ever since she started screaming in Roxanne Modafferi's face in their fight, I just think that it was kind of corny. And I had even gotten into a little exchange with her on Instagram comments before, so. Oh, Jennifer Maia won a decision? Haha. But anyway, from the first round that I was seeing in that fight before I dozed off, Jennifer Maia's boxing looked a lot better, so I wonder if she kept that up the whole fight. That'd be cool. But, yeah. That's basically my thoughts on tonight, guys. Let me know in the comments how you scored the main event. I don't think anybody had it for Usman. And I just want to add this real quick. Leon Edwards won a decision after getting a point deducted. So there's no way anybody can say anything about this man. He separated himself from the pack, and he is the best welterweight in the world right now. I will see you guys probably Monday with another video of some sort. And take care. Have a good one.